You ever feel like you're the reason Sneako went downhill because you introduced him to Nick Fuentes?
I didn't even introduce him to Nick Fuentes. That
Fuck you.
audience was trying to gun for him for a long time. But no, I think the Tate shit, everything sucked him deep into everything.
Wait, do you think Just Barely Things is retarded?
A little bit, yeah.
You know, people like genuinely get mad at me because I still associate with Sneako.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Like, I reacted to that Meat Canyon video, and like I just wasn't dogging on him like how, because I feel like the whole internet already dogs on him. So there's no point. Like, you know, I poke jabs at him and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the cook shit is funny, and I poke jabs at him. But like, I'm not gonna fucking hop on no bandwagon just because it's popular. And then like someone was like, "Oh, why does Jidion like defend this dude or whatever?" And it's like, I don't defend him, but it's like I'm not gonna dog him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that shit's like that it's that follower mentality. Cause it'd be so like, bro, I literally probably could have averaged 2 million views if I reacted to both of he deserves it. I'm not gonna lie, he does deserve it, but I'm not gonna partake in it.
Jesus.
Like, what's it called? I could have got 2 million views reacted to both of Charlie's videos that he made. But I didn't feel like streaming whenever he posted them, and then by the time I did stream, like, it wasn't relevant anymore, and so it's like I never worried about it. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's people like every single time he tweets, it's like the first time you call him a cuck is funny, but it's like the 900th time, is it really still funny? You know,
It's
what I
not
mean?
funny, but it's good ammunition. You know, it gets to him. That's why people use it.
It does get to him.
Jesus Christ.
But what I will say, what I will give him props about is like he is the perfect punching bag.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Dude.
But I don't mean that in a malicious way at all. Like, what do you look for when you look for a punching bag?
Skinny Asian Haitian dude.
No, but like realistically, what do you look for when you look for a punching bag?
Something that won't respond? I don't know. What do you...
You look good. You look for durability. You don't want it to break on you. You want it to be able to take as many punches as possible. You feel me? And that's Sneako. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Any other creator getting this hate right now, they'll be on suicide watch. I'm gonna just be realistic. Like, they'll be on suicide watch. They would have deactivated their Twitters, their and they would have said, you know, hey guys, I'm gonna take a break. But that nigga's still chugging. He's still here. It's crazy because I really like. I remember when I first stayed over at his house. I was like, I'm gonna see the real Sneako. Like, I was like, damn, I'm gonna see how this nigga really moves, because this was when I first went over. It was like a month after he got banned from YouTube, and he was still getting hate on. But when I went over there, like, I have so much respect for him because the nigga's the exact same shit. It's fucking 3 a.m. at night, and this nigga's still talking about the fucking Matrix.
Damn.
And like, I was like, wow. Like, I was like, this nigga's really talking about this shit. This is Sneako. And like, I feel like you have, like, it's like a racist person. Like, imagine a racist person being cornered by fucking 100 black dudes, and he still says, fuck you niggers. Bro, like, you gotta have some type
that shit.
You gotta respect that. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, no backing down. Now that nigga's like, hey guys, you know, I didn't mean it. Like, it's like, oh, you a bitch.
No, I see where you're coming from. Yeah.
You feel what I mean? Chat.
Yeah, I get that.
Do y'all feel what I mean?
I thought he wouldn't keep it. I thought he wouldn't keep the same energy. Me personally, I thought if he was offline, he wouldn't talk about the Matrix shit.
He's still talking about the Matrix.
That's kind of wild. I think that's worse in my opinion. Like, then that genuinely means he's fucking stupid.
I don't think he's the exact same offline. Unless I don't know what you guys talk about. I feel like he generally. I feel like when he's online and he's talking this shit, he's like the most hardcore fucking militant weird Matrix person ever. But in real life, I feel like when I talk to him and he talks about it, he kind of like laughs some of it off, where it feels like
he does laugh.
Yeah,
he do be dissing some of it. Like,
yeah,
he be making fun of stuff, but it's the fact that like he still holds true to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, he kind of has to. That's kind of, he's like trapped there now, right?
But bro, he like when he turns off his camera, like, you know, like I wouldn't snitch on him if he was like, yeah, bro, I'm hella liberal. Like,
yeah, but
no, he's not like that. No.
Schizophrenic. He's playing a character. Chat. He's not playing a character. Like, you go, like, playing a character is like only online. Like Kobe Covington. If any of y'all nerds in here know anything about UFC, that's a character. Kobe Covington in a press conference and Kobe Covington when he's out and about doing his day-to-day task is two different people. But I would say Sneako's like Conor McGregor, if that makes sense. He might not be as...
That's actually a good comparison.
He's not going to be as exaggerant when he's not in front of the camera, but he's still about that life.
He still holds the same thoughts.
Exactly.
I still low-key kind of think he's grifting because, especially when it comes to the whole Islam thing, this nigga does not believe in Islam. Like, if anybody genuinely thinks he believes in Islam, then God bless them, but he really doesn't. And he just realized the formula that the Tates established, and he tries to mimic it, he tries to copy it with the creativity kit. It's literally just like Hustlers University. With the way that he talks about Islam, it's this exact same way that Tate did. But what he doesn't understand is he literally doesn't have the most important thing that Tate has, which is the background. 4-time kickboxing world champion. People look at him, they look at his body, they look at the way that he's built. They're like, I'm gonna listen to this nigga. And then they look at Sneako's background. Yeah, I recommend everybody be a cook. And they're like, the fuck? Why the fuck would I listen to this nigga over the other nigga? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I mean, Aiden is trying to do the same shit.
I feel like that's why he has a fan base, though, is because, like, let's be honest, like, there's not many Tates out there. Like, the one thing about Tate I'll say is, like, that nigga can back the talk. You know what I mean? Like, he get the hoes, he has the money, he has the yachts, and he can beat your ass if you talk that shit. But, like, that's like a 1%. That's 1% of men in today's world. Sneako is the average dude that wants to be Tate. You feel me? So I feel like that makes him way more relatable than...
No, that shit makes him corny.
Nah. No, I think it makes him more relatable. Because even if you're like a hella alpha dude, you can't relate to Andrew Tate. Because you're not him. You're not that guy, pal. Like, you know what I mean? You can't relate to Andrew because you're not him. And you will never be him. But I can see people relating to Sneako because you could be Sneako. Like, Sneako, for the most part, got it out the gutter. Whether you say it's corny or not, it's redundant. He got it out the gutter, and yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question about Sneako? I'm curious your thoughts. I've been ruminating on a conspiracy theory for a while.
What's up? What's your name?
Erudite.
Erudite. What's up, Erudite? How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you today, Jidion?
Oh, man, I'm too blessed to be stressed.
Based. All right. So, did you guys? I'm sure you guys have all seen the Andrew Tate release video, right? Where he's walking around with a cigar and he's talking about how he's, he forgives everyone, he understands, he's not upset. Have you guys seen that video?
Cringe.
Yeah.
That nigga look fine as fuck. Yeah.
Okay, and do you guys? So Sneako also released an apology video recently. I don't know if you guys saw that as well.
Are you talking about the one with the Moist Critical stuff, kind of?
Yeah. Well, he released like the TikTok being like, guys, I've not been very Christian-like. I apologize. It's been unbecoming. I take responsibility.
Well, here, before you continue, fuck, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I actually talked to him, right? And
Sneako or Andrew Tate?
No, Sneako. And I'm not gonna say what all he said.
Oh,
but what I told him, I was like, bro, you didn't need to go at Charlie. Charlie was chilling, doing his own thing. You kept on poking the bear, and you fucked around and you found out. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie. It was like me with Pokemon. I kept on poking the bear, and I fucked around and I found out. That's why you're getting all this shit. And I was like, be a bigger man. And I was like, you should apologize to him. I said, you should apologize to him. And well, first thing first, he was mad about he wasn't mad, but he was like annoyed about the Meat Canyon video. I was like, my nigga, bro, Meat Canyon doesn't have no beef with you. He just exaggerated the situation. I said, just tweet out, yo, Meat Canyon. That video was funny as fuck, because it was funny, and you know it was funny. Yeah. And then I was like...
Didn't he tweet out that, about the Meat Canyon video?
He did. And then I was like...
Oh, I was inspired by you, huh?
I was like, bro, you should hit up Charlie. I said, you should DM Charlie, and you guys should have a combo. And then you guys can, like, post y'all videos and stuff like that, and just squash the beef. Because I was like, bro, no one's expecting you guys to hop on a video call and just talk to each other. And I'm not saying you gotta apologize and stuff, but just have a conversation. And because, like, I don't think people realize, like, Sneako is a rational person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when he's not being performative, you can, like, talk to him.
Exactly. Like, I think the thoughts that Sneako thinks, I think, like, if you watch his old videos and you look at them, it's like, you might not agree with his take, but you could at least respect it because he put time into it. But what I think it is.
Would you agree though that he's been like more unthoughtful recently? Like I feel like all of his new shit is like.
But the reason that's happening is because the reason that's happening is because he's not going through an assembly line of how he produces old content. Whereas before, I think that the thoughts that he would have before he made a video, he would think the same shit that today's Sneako thinks. Yeah. But he would have time to reword it and to make it into a perfect way to produce it out to the public.
No,
but whenever he's on stream,
I don't.
Whenever he's on stream, it's just first thought, and it comes out. And when you're on stream, it's like you can't take it back, and you don't have time to like recraft it and stuff like that. So that's what I feel
think. I feel like on stream in the last 2 years, he's like dedicated himself to like actively be like as like minimally thoughtful as possible. Like I feel like there's been some intentional action there, not just like, damn, I'm live, so I'm like running my mouth. Because we all know like everyone knows video essays when they get live are different than they are in their video essays, obviously. But I feel like the difference between his videos and now is like it's more than just, oh shoot, I'm live and like running my mouth, in my opinion.
Okay, I agree to an extent because I was there in his early because. I'm not trying to say like I made Sneako or nothing, but like I was the one telling him, I was like, bro, man, you should get into streaming, and I was like, I feel like it will be good for you. And so when he got into it, I think he was just figuring out the ropes. But I feel like as he went, because if people watched his channel, they would know he had this beef with this dude named D'Angelo Wallace. If anybody in the chat knows about Sneako, he had this beef about D'Angelo Wallace, and the response video that he made to D'Angelo Wallace, I shit you not, is the exact same type of shit that he would have said on stream. You feel me? Because he left his emotion.
How long ago was this?
This was probably like a year or two ago, right? Okay. But what I'm saying is like, with Sneako, the problem is when people gang up on him, he gets defensive. And then when he has the right side, like, you know, Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate and everybody embracing him, of course he's going to go towards that side. Because they're the only people showing him love.
Yeah, but I feel like his talks with Nick Fuentes were weird, right? Where like he's kind of just like letting Nick Fuentes say like wild race realist shit, and he's like mostly just was like agreeing with him and stuff, which felt like very like I feel like even Sneako should be like, I don't know how much I'm on board with this.
But okay, but that's like saying, let's say a kid never had friends, and then there's this drug addict group of kids that are like, yo, you can hang out with us. This kid never wanted to touch drugs in his life, but to feel integrated and to feel welcome, that kid's gonna do what he has to do.
I understand what you're saying is, but you're giving excuses for why he's not the same type of person he used to be, right? I think when you watch old Sneako videos, what you get is a relatively intelligent person that exists inside modern American culture, and he's questioning all the aspects of it. He's talking about like, why do I care about trying to fuck women? Why do I care about trying to look a certain way? What does it feel like to get older? What does it feel like to be on drugs for ADHD? And when you watch his old stuff, these are Sneako's thoughts. Now when I watch his stuff, you could copy paste any other red pillar for his videos and get the exact same message. I don't hear Sneako's thoughts anymore. These are the red pill thoughts. It's going to be Islam good, stuff about the vaccination of COVID-19, stuff about New World Order, the World Economic Forum. It's going to be all the copy pasted opinions that every single other person has. That's the difference.
To make a video, he articulates himself way better.
No.
Even today.
No.
Even today, when he has time to make a video, he articulations himself.
It's not about. It's not about just. No, it's not about just articulating. It's not about just articulating yourself better. It's that an 18, 19, 20-year-old Sneako would never live stream himself copy pasting Matrix talking points. That would never happen.
Okay, well, I agree. It has to do with. I've talked to Sneako about that, bro. He made way more money streaming than he did fucking, you know, making his videos.
But do you think it was a grift a little bit? Because he like knew that he was kind of cozying up to red pills, and so if he like started just like running down, because he just like ran down dialogue trees. Like the part of why I like loved Sneako's old like artful films and stuff is because it was thoughts put in a way that I think all of us have, like questions we all have, but nobody's been like bold or brave enough to actually ask the question, if that makes sense.
I don't think I realize like Sneako's always been against the grain. This is the nigga that made a video defending fucking cuties.
Yeah, but he's not against the grain right now. That's the problem. He's just found another grain to.
He is against the grain.
No,
it's against the grain to be against Andrew Tate. It's
Bro, he's literally in Dubai on people's billion-dollar yachts. That's not against the grain.
What
it's kind of like well, it's like the counterculture. It's like popular counterculture.
That's so silly to say that's not against the grain. He's with what's not the most popular thing.
It absolutely is on that side of the internet. What do you mean?
On that side of the internet, yeah, but as a whole, it's not popular. If I went out and tweeted fuck Andrew Tate right now, I would go crazy. I would get like a bunch of love, probably like 100K likes. But if I said I love Andrew Tate, fucking I'll get ratio.
There's three positions that you can occupy. Okay, you can be part of the mainstream, or you can be counter mainstream, or you can actually be a unique and thoughtful individual. He used to be a unique and thoughtful individual. Now he's just counter mainstream. But counter mainstream, counter mainstream
has
counter mainstream has way more support than a unique person. He has a whole infrastructure to support him. He's got the Fresh and Fit people. He's got the 50 million people who are in Andrew Tate. He's got all the millionaires that want to fly him out and do the yacht thing. He's got all the people that want to do content. You can't act like he's alone on an island, right? He's not alone on an island.
He's not, but I'm saying he's going that way because they're the only people accepting him.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree.
He can't come back on this side.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Everybody's pushing him away.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
So the more you push him away, of course, the more he's going to go to Dubai.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you, but you're explaining why he's not thoughtful, not explaining why he is thoughtful.
Okay, so now that he's on that side and he's hanging out with these peoples, of course he's going to get their ideologies.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
You are what you hang around. So
I don't disagree.
He hangs around Andrew Tate. He hangs around Fresh and Fit. He hangs around them, so he's going to be them.
I agree.
So it's not him technically copying. It's him being who he's around.
Yeah, that's called copying.
Yeah, you're like around like this.
Okay,
I mean,
so
like,
Destiny, if you're around people that are liberal, are you copying them because they're liberal?
I don't. No, I don't do that. I intentionally don't do that.
Oh, but I'm saying if you're around a bunch of liberal people, are you liberal because you're around them?
If you start to copy them, yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.